lovely friends, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa or Missa. Welcome to the coolest place on the internet, sponsored by Monster. We're not sponsored, obviously, by Monster. I'd be a millionaire, but I have a Monster because I'm tired. So today's look is heavily inspired by my lovely sausage Heather. She did this, so I'll put it up on screen. She did this lovely look and I adored it, but I didn't want to go sunsetty with it. Well, I did, but I didn't want to for my channel because it's all I do. So I decided to keep it more purple and blue toned and kind of just stick to her whole thing, except I then added gems because it's me. We are going with my stunning Beauty Bay Midnight palette. I know a lot of you have it, and so I thought it'd be a great one for this. And yeah, this is just the look we're going to do on the eyes here. I'm not sure about these lashes that I picked, but we're just sticking with it because I am not taking them off again and putting another pair on. I did that twice already and was getting really annoyed. But anyway, I'm just in a bit of an annoyed mood today. I don't know why. Probably because I have to get up at like 4 AM tomorrow for work, but apart from that, it's fine. So, if you want to find out about me, put some makeup on as we usually do on this channel, then stay tuned and let's jump into it. I don't know what is wrong with the cats, but the sausage is sitting like right there and potatoes sitting right there, and they're both just staring at me. They want something and I don't know what it is, and I've just realised I've still got my dressing gown on and I'm not going to take it off. Alright, anyway, I'm going to... look at the state of me. Right, I'm going to start off with Voodoo, this very dark purple down here. I didn't start off with the black today because I didn't want to get carried away, basically. And I wanted it very purple and blue and not black, basically. So I started off under because it gives me a good line to follow. And I'm just gonna stamp this on and then drag it over. I've been in a pretty good mood all day, and then you see when it just there, I went to film and I feel like I'm really grumpy all of a sudden. So I ate something and I'm hoping that kicks in and then I feel less grumpy. I don't feel grumpy, I just feel like maybe like tired, hungry grumpy, not like grumpy for a proper reason, do you know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully my snack will kick in and I'll start to feel a bit more alive. But anyway, I'm taking this as a triangle. I used to do like pointed shapes all the time. I don't really do them so much anymore. But today's the day, innit? I'm trying to keep it the same angle that my brow is. I don't know, I just think it will suit my face shape if it is more the same as my brow. Then I took this very kind of blue tone purple called Iris. Potato darling, it's time for your afternoon nap. Do you know what, maybe I should go give them some food and then they will relax. Actually they won't, because every time they eat they just get the zoomies, but then they relax. You can see it's a pretty different tone to that first one. And it's a gorgeous shade of purple. I'm definitely kind of blending as I go with this one. It does make things a lot faster. I will have to go back in and like re-blend and stuff, but I'm spending a bit more time at this stage blending as I'm just applying. Then I took this lavender shade. Such a big palette to remember what shades I used is actually a bit of a nightmare. And blended this along there because I really wanted to obviously fade this into blue. So I needed this nice like cooler toned purple to help me in that endeavour. I know I did a video on this palette like not too long ago. It was my like cloud look that I did, but this palette really was the perfect choice for this colour scheme and this look. I am going to bring in a single eyeshadow for the shimmer, but apart from that it's all this palette just doing the magic. Can you not stand on my eyeshadow palette? I thought they'd avoided standing on it really well until I looked and there's just paw prints of blue eyeshadow all over my other desk. Okay, so we're looking like this, and then I took one of my favourite shades, Periwinkle, just this middle one here. Just the perfect in between a blue and a purple. So I feel like this kind of tone really lets you blend the two together quite seamlessly. It's just like how I need a pink between a purple and an orange. I need this like periwinkle between a pastel blue and a purple. So pigmented, it's unbelievable. Someone asked me, I think it was in, was it my Odin's Eye video? They're like, oh, what would you recommend, like P. Louise or BPERFECT or Beauty Bay? And I chose Beauty Bay because I love these big palettes. So many colour options for such a good price, but the quality is just phenomenal. I know I always talk about it, but there's still people out there that comment like, oh, I've still not tried Beauty Bay, I don't know why, I've just not like pulled the trigger on buying one. And I'm like, you will not regret it, trust me. So obviously this shade is completely like gotten rid of a couple of our other blending shades, but that's just what happens. It's part of the game. And then I took Mist as my pastel. I would love to dip into my like Serenity palette from Cosmic Brushes and use that pale blue, but because I am going to be adding like a liner and also a single shadow, I didn't want to bring in like another palette into this look. So this is just going all the way along the top, right up to the brow basically. And this is why I don't usually bother trying to blend at the beginning, because I'm always going to have to go back in and re-add my colours. So I don't know, I kind of see it as a bit pointless, but I mean some people do it really, really well. For me it's just like, I don't need to do, because I'm going to have to go back and do it later anyway. This is pretty much, I just looked at my hair then went, why do I have brown hair? It's because I've got so much hairspray in it to hold back my fringe, because I washed my hair last night, so it's really like silky and smooth. I had to use so much hairspray to hold it back, but I swear my hair is like still blonde. It's just like a darker blonde. Okay, so that is what that looks like, and I think pretty glorious. I'm just going to go back through the same shades and just re-intensify them. I think there is like a street cleaner outside, so it's making a lot of noise, so I'll just put some music over this while I go through it. That's what it looks like. I'm really happy with it, to be honest. The blend is just so easy, and it's a very fast look as well. Like, it doesn't really take a long time doing this. I'll probably still faff about a little. I always do. I don't need to, but I do. Right, then I took my Makeup Revolution. Oh, potato, go to bed, darling. To cut my crease. And this is quite high, so I'll just map the rough shape. I always feel like this one starts and goes higher, and then I try and match it over here, and just because my eyes are like odd shaped, I end up always fudging it, but I'll do my best. And then it goes again. I was trying to like follow the shape of my brow, and then just using what's on this brush. I'm not gonna bother cleaning up my base to put my Shim Shim on top. I don't think it's necessary, to be honest, and I'm feeling a little bit lazy today. I mean, you can't blame me. I got 2 early shifts at work this week, which means I have to get up at like 4:30. And I am not used to getting up at that time. I'm hoping I will get used to it again. Saying that, I definitely prefer early shifts in a hotel to late shifts. Darling! Okay, I need to go and give Potato some attention and then we will be back. I'm back a few moments later. Their food bowls were empty from their breakfast. That's all they wanted was some food. So right, so I've got that shape on. Then I'm gonna take this SHEEN. I think it's the number 0 brush. So when I used it in my last video, when everyone was asking what brush are you using, an ocean blue from SHEEN. And I'm gonna line this at this stage because it's a lot easier to clean up when you do it at this stage. So all the way around. You could be quite messy underneath. You don't want to be messy on top. Like if I do that, doesn't matter, doesn't ruin it. I can clean that up, you know. I don't breathe when I do this, and then I have to sit back and be like I'm actually pretty happy with that. That looks fairly the same. And then I just take a little bit of primer on my brush and just clean it up, and it just cleans up so easily. It's so easy to just go around the line and just make it all even. Water activated liners are just the tits when it comes to this. I will end up going over this line again, but now that I've got kind of line to follow, I can do that when my lid shimmer is on. So let's put that on because it is something to behold. Like, outrageous. I didn't have the same shade that Heather used. I think she used a Give Me Glow. This is just a clean brush. Oh, that was silly, Melissa. And I'm just using it to take off any extra primer on my lid. The shimmer I'm using, I had to move it because the cats were threatening to throw my little Z palette off the desk, and I would have had to rehome them. I wouldn't, you know what I mean. This is it here. This is GLAMINATRIX Cornflower, and it is a blue-purple shift. It is very special, very special. Sorry about the boy racers. I am just gonna pack this on the lid. And the fact that it's got blue and purple in it is just ideal for this look. Plus, I don't think I've had the opportunity to use this in a video. I think where GLAMINATRIX shines... Oh, shut up, your exhaust is embarrassing. I think where GLAMINATRIX shines is their singles. They are just so impressive. I've got a blue, I think it's called Neptune. I don't mind that this is going over that line that I've just done either, because like I said, I'm going to go back over that anyway. Yeah, I think they've got one called Neptune, and it is an outrageous shimmery blue. If I've got it beside me, I'll swatch it in a second. This is such a stunning shade. I don't even know if it picks up on camera. It's got like green, blue, gold, purpley pink reflects in it, and it makes my soul sing. And with this look, like I said, it's just so ideal. And I think quite similar to the one that Heather chose. Yeah, I've got it here. Look at this blue. Are you ready? Like, holy crap, right? But then I took, just because I had it and I thought I might as well use it a little bit, this single. This is from Pastel Roses and it's called Aurora. I'll just give you a wee swatch. and it's like, again, kind of a blue shifty purple, and I just packed it on my finger, just down here, just to give that lighter shimmer something to kind of blend into. Pastel Roses have some incredible eyeshadows, and their like Potts Chameleon Flakes are just nutty. I've used them a bunch in videos and lives and stuff, so you've probably seen me use them before. So I just put that on my finger, just again, I mean, it uses another cool single shadow, and it gives this one something to blend into closer to the lash line. And I neglect my single shadows and things like that, because I'm like, oh well, not everyone has them. Not everyone has this palette, but I'm so happy to use it like every single day, do you know what I mean? And then I took some black from the palette, so I won't hold it up, and just packed it on this kind of empty outer corner and dragged it in a wee bit. I just feel like if I'd started with the black for like that dark purple that I used, and if I'd just done a black, I would have made it so much bigger. I don't know why. I just felt more comfortable going in with the purple and starting with that. And then I took just any brush. I'm actually tempted to put like a shimmery green on the inner corner just to keep this look very cool. I've got this one from, is it Pastel Roses? Oh yeah, Hawaii. It's Pastel Roses or Titmouse, I can't remember. But then with that takeaway, I think the colour story goes together, but I don't know. Anyway, excuse me. I'm just going to grab any like purple shimmer from the palette. Sorry, this is the shade Ripple. It's just hard for me to pick up right now and show you. And just blend this outer corner a little bit. I'm going to do a thickish line. Should I start with this? I should start with the blue, because actually, right, so to make this look like more interesting, I need to do this line of the same liner as an eyeliner. The thing is, I've got very like hooded, crinkly, creasy eyes, and it's very difficult for me to do this and make it look good. Like when I go to take my pictures, I'm going to have to reapply it because it's getting covered in eyeshadow, but I'm going to do it anyway because I think it really adds to the overall look. So I'm just going to do it as if I'm doing like quite a thick line with the blue. He's also just licking himself right behind my microphone. Like when the eyes are closed, this is going to look phenomenal in pictures and stuff. But like, eyes open, if you've got hooded eyes, this effect kind of just gets lost. But I really want to do it because it'll be cute in a picture. Right, I'm going to keep my eye pretty much shut, like it's not, but you know what I mean? I'm not letting it pop open and ruin it. I'm going to take a black liner. This is just a Colourpop one. And this is going obviously as like black eyeliner. See how close? I've got my mirror so close to me. Oh. Then I took a teeny tiny little brush, so we Jessup one, and some black eyeshadow, and just went over that where I put the black. I'm still kind of keeping my eye like partially shut. For my under the brow highlight, I took BPERFECT liquid shadow in the shade Ice Castle because it's got a blue shift to it, and it's very, very pretty. I was going to use maybe Mermaids, but I didn't want to get a loose pigment out, to be honest. So this is such a gorgeous blue anyway. And then I'm going to clean up this line. I'm like pretty happy with this shape. Let's get rid of these swatches as well and all this fallout. Oh, on the inner corner, we kept it matte. And take a bit more of this primer that is still like squeeged out on my desk. Pack that on there, even over the line, doesn't matter. And I took foam, which is this kind of very light greyish blue. And I just popped that on as the inner corner. I would have used a white, but there isn't one in this palette. In this colour, it kind of stays to the theme anyway, doesn't it? We'll come back to this. A bit more eye primer that is still on my desk. Pop it down here. Haven't really decided what I'm doing with my under eyes at this point, so that's why they're pretty much bare. Just gonna take some black from the palette. And then that first dark purple that we started off with. And I'll see what I want to do in my under eyes when I've put my base on. I'm trying to like swoop it round underneath so that it like attaches. Keep deciding what to do. And then I took my gems because I just thought it was a bit boring. If I didn't do more graphic liner there, I needed to do something. So this is my Shop Miss A glue, and I just like splooged it along that line. And then I'm going to start off with like fatter gems and work to skinnier ones, but my battery is about to die, so if I disappear, I'll be back. My under eyes are going to be super basic, just some purples and those blues smoked out because I think the top is fancy enough. Also, I'm going to use my Barry M liner. I think it's in the shade Caution, and that's going to be the bright blue. And then I'm going to put some gems at the front just to tie in with the side ones. I think it looks pretty good. And also more of that very pale blue on my inner corner. And then, yeah, that's it. I'm just going to go throw my lashes on and we'll pretty much be done. Alright, all my makeup's finished and I put on these lashes. These are the, why is my fingers covered in purple? That's not good. These are the Blend Bunny Saint lashes. I'm not sure about them, to be honest, but I put on like 2 other pairs and I wasn't happy with them. I don't know, sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you guys, sometimes I put on a lash and I just, or like do a look and I can't find a lash that I really like with the look. Has that ever happened to you? Anyway. All in all, it's absolutely fine. I do really like the look. I think I should have cut it a bit higher because it's kind of going up and down, but it's fine. I really love the colour scheme. That Cornflower shade from GLAMINATRIX is 10 out of 10, orgasmic. It's stunning. I also love that BPERFECT liquid shadow under the brow. It's really pretty, and the gems just add a wee bit more Melissa-ness to an already quite Melissa look, but a Heather inspired look. So yeah, that's going to be all for me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below, do you have the Midnight palette and do you love it as much as I do? Be honest with yourselves. But yeah, I'm going to piss off. I have to edit this video to get it up in time tomorrow night, whilst also making sure I'm in bed early enough to be up at like 4 AM for work. So yeah, I'm gonna piss off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and like us then. It really helps me out. And also subscribe if you haven't already. I put out 3 videos a week and I also go live every week for my sausages, aka my patrons. The link to join is down below in the description box. But yeah, I'm gonna piss off. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to catch you on the flip side. Bye!
Feel